So it's dead easy. We got 30 seconds. We have an all-expired timer soon when my presentation comes up. And this is how it works. When I push a button, and we get a bit of audio. Yeah. And we have a mic. And then I won't do both, we'll get a feedback screech. Got to try and do your pitch above that in the 30 seconds. In the 30 seconds, I tell you to shut up, and then we give you a bit of feedback. That's all right, isn't it? Charles Ross. I'm going to thank you for being the brave first person on stage. And a round of applause before you spoke. There's your mic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you ready to go?
I'm ready to go from a script, yes.
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, if we were doing this for real, I'd tell you off, but, you know, I'll let you off. Are you ready?
Yep, I am.
Let's go.
I'm going to talk about plastic in the ocean. I look out here. Presumably you believe if you wash a fleece, you're feeding the devil. What I want to point out is polyester microfibres are not the problem. It's the carcinogenic chemicals in the sea that stick to them that are the problem. New information, if you wash a cotton T-shirt, type 1 cellulosics are not dissolving, are not biodegrading in the sea within the first decade. They're a far bigger risk. T-shirt of cotton sheds 8 times the volume of microfibres than a polyester. Look at wool. Wool's dissolving within 2 weeks. I'm a textile geek.
I'm stopping you now. How yet?
This one here.
So you got towards the end.
Yeah.
And you got your ask at the end.
Yeah, but I didn't give them my contact details.
No, so, okay, but first time, no practice. What did we think, folks? Was it clear where he was? Okay, they're a generous audience. They are a generous audience. Did we know what he was after? No. Was it a bit geeky? Yes. So that's your feedback. We're cruel on this stage.
Sound.
But thank you, Charles. You can work on it a little bit. And may I suggest we dumb it down a bit?
I will.
Perfect. Eric, I bet you're really looking forward to this, aren't you?
I'm sure. I am.
You start speaking, I'll start the clock, and you've got 30 seconds. Are you ready, my friend?
Just a sec. Yeah, I'm ready now.
Let's go. Crowd. Let's go.
So guys, thank you for being here. First of all, how can the world produce over 400 million tons of plastic a year? Recycle just under 50% of it, while there are still people without a roof over their heads. So basically, we will give plastic the second life by using it to build affordable housing and local infrastructure, while getting people rewarded with their blockchain token, let's say, and controlling therefore plastic economy. We need £500,000 to develop our plastic processing line and market our token. I'm Eric. Speak with me now if you want to invest. Okay, thank you.
30 seconds. Right, so come on, he did 30. That was impressive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He went through the recipe. He took us all the way along. My only critique, it did feel a bit like the Grand National at times, didn't it? As it went... So,
We call it American.
Call it America. You sound so American, you had me.
Anyway, back
so,
to you.
Just lose a few words and you'll be there.
Invest?
Got to listen to all of them before I form an opinion. I think next it says Claire Potter. Claire? Thank you. Do you know how this works?
Yes, just about.
Are you ready? You start speaking, I'll start the clock.
Okay.
Just start.
Around 640,000 tonnes of abandoned, lost or discarded fishing gear enter our oceans every single year, and that's just the know about. So what is abandoned, lost or otherwise discarded fishing gear? It's stuff like trawl nets, it's stuff like gill nets. But this material actually offers a huge opportunity. I'm a circular economy designer based in Brighton, and our research area is these fishing nets. How can we take them from a waste stream, and how can we turn them into something that can be turned into something beautiful for the benefit of the fishers and also for consumers? My name is Claire Potter. Please come and speak to me if you'd like to speak more about fishing gear.
On time. A bit fast, but it was good. There was a story there, wasn't it, to follow? Yeah? I think that was good, Claire. Just a little bit slower next. Oh, and the first one. Thank you. Next we have gas online. And the bottle's always empty.
No, this one's full.
That one's full. Oh, we have a full bottle.
Hi, so the last time...
No, are we ready? You start and I'll start the clock after you.
So the last time the wine bottle was changed was in the 19th century. We're introducing a new wine bottle for the 21st century. This is a bottle that's flat, so it's shaped on the traditional. It saves 40% in space. It's made of 100% post-consumer recycled PET, making it 87% lighter. We're looking to slash logistics costs and carbon emissions. We're looking for partners and investors. We're looking to change the 35 billion bottles of wine. I'm Santiago, the company co-founder. With me is Ali, my general manager. Come speak to us. We'd love to talk to you.
Great! You did it! I'm impressed. People are pulling this off with no time or practice. Wow. Ryan, guess what, mate? If you fall flat on your face, I'll be happy, just so I can see. Not there. You start talking, I'll start the clock.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Vowel, consonant. No. So I'm sure people had some today, but what happened to all of those feathers? They're actually converted into a horrible animal feed, but at Aero Powder we want to do better. We've created the world's first thermally insulating packaging material made out of feathers. It's a replacement for polystyrene, and what we're going to do is transport food or medicine in a more sustainable manner. We've already started selling to our first customers, but we're looking to now. So especially if you know anyone who wants to use this, feel free to chat to me afterwards. I'll be over there.
I've got to say, for me, that was the best tempo. I found that one the easiest to follow from my point of view, but you did it in the time as well. That was really good. Christoph, to Ocean. You start talking and I'll start the clock when you start speaking.
Hi, it's a Two Ocean project. We just will be on in 8 years' time. We are in a blockchain support team as well. We got a couple of organizations which want to work with us and a couple of companies which are working on different fields. We will be collecting plastic from the middle of the ocean and incentivizing people on the land to just do that. If you want to know more about this project, just let me know. I will be over there.
Thank you. You did it on time? I would probably suggest you speak a bit louder. Okay. I mean, I know you had a mic, but I found that quite quiet to follow. I don't know anybody else. Is it JAG? Paper Plus Europe? Yep. Your 30 seconds.
It takes more than 30 seconds.
It does, doesn't it? Thank you. You start talking and we'll start the clock.
Hi, everybody. So the biggest alternative to plastic is paper. That's only lesser evil, isn't it? So my company, Paper Plus Europe, makes paper out of sugarcane waste, and we are developing R&D to make crisp packets and straws out of sugarcane waste paper. So that's it. And if you're interested in my company, come talk to me.
Right, okay, so that's brilliant. You don't need to use 30 seconds if you've got 30 seconds. If you can do your story in 15, stop talking. Thank you. And I'm not being funny. Sometimes it's better to say less and get people's attention, isn't it? Thank you, Jag. Next up, Sam from Sculpture Design. Hi. And you've got a prop.
I have some toys, yeah.
Oh, bottle of wine, we've got some toys. Sam, you start talking, we'll start the clock.
Hi, I'm Sam from Sculptor Design, and we make small-scale recycling machines for emergent nations who are responsible for 80% of ocean plastic pollution, but only 30% of consumption. So they can make simple products like beams and tiles, and they can generate an income from it. We're looking for around £200,000 to develop the next version of our machine for a pilot project in the South Pacific in about 6 months' time. I'm Sam, I'll be over there. Come chat to me and have a look at what we've made. Cheers.
Thank you, Sam, again. Brilliantly done. We're down to our last three. We've got Peter from Force C Engineering. Thank you, Peter. Just start when you're ready, and I'll do the clock.
So unlike most, I'm actually speaking to you innovators out there, guys exactly like do you have the full in-house team that you need to deliver your technology? If not, we at 4C Engineering can help you with your engineering and design. We act as an extension to your in-house team with design, analysis simulation, prototyping, design for manufacture, commercialization and cost optimization. We've got a proven track record working with projects which have been both grant funded and public sector funded, marine energy and circular economy projects. So if you need a hand, come and see me, Peter McDonald, 4C Engineering.
I thought you were going to run out of time there. I was convinced you were going to run out of time. Thank you, Peter. Simon from Wild and Handy.
My writing, Wild and Hardy.
Hardy. I got the Simon bit right. You start talking, I'll start timing.
Thank you. One of the world's biggest polluters, toiletries, personal care products. We're developing the world's first zero plastic toiletries range. The products will be solid shampoo, solid toothpaste. We're seeking about £100,000 to develop a brand new business model which will change consumer behaviour, change the supply chain and change retailers. And so we're looking to partners that we can work with to do that. And my name is Simon of Wild and Hardy.
Thank you, Simon. Beautiful diction, beautiful diction. So before we go to the last one, is there anybody who wished that they had put their name on the piece of paper and regretting the fact that they're not up here now?
I want to go.
You want to go? Come on stage and then we'll go to the back. This is your 30 seconds of fame.
Okay. It always wants to be a stand-up. Thank you.
You start talking and I'll press the timer.
Hi. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I'm Arabella from Petit Plis. We make clothes that grow with children. So you were once a child, I was once a child, we were all children once, and we grew at incredible rates. We grew up, you grew across, and we've come up with a solution. We create clothes that grow from 4 months to 4 years, and that's across 7 discrete sizes. So with the fashion industry being the second largest polluter in the entire world, and the most significant opportunity,
You ran out of time.
did.
What would have been?
The ask would have been to scale us like we scale our children.
I couldn't not hear that twee. Right, to the back of the room, please. Thank you for taking the opportunity. You know how this works? They're a nice bunch. Go when you're ready.
Why do you throw plastic away? And I throw it away because nobody's going to pay me to give it to them. Why do people in poor countries throw plastic away? Because it has no value. If there was a technology that could turn that into something useful and create a market for it, then people would look to monetize it, make money out of it. We have a technology that turns it into an oil, which can be turned back into other things like more plastic or transport fuel. We're looking for £200,000 to do our R&D and hopefully commercialise this. My name's Laura, and I'll be with my boss at the back of the room.
Thank you. So, this really is the final call before we go. Is there anybody who's regretted this opportunity? Final call? Yes? Okay. Thank you. And Jack, you ready, Jack, my friend? You're up next after this one. You start talking, I'll worry about the time.
Okay, the UK uses 3 billion ready-meal trays per year, mostly made out of, which is very difficult to recycle. This month, my company starts to produce an alternative made from sugarcane. The company's called KCC. My email address is kevin@kccpackaging.com. I look forward to hearing from you.
Wow. Short and sweet. Thank you very much. Jack, are we ready for our twosome? Oh, has he gone? Oh, right. That was a pregnant pause, wasn't it? So we're doing something slightly different. This isn't going to be timed, but they've got a minute. Get yourselves on stage and I'll explain why we're doing it. Unfortunately, I think there's just one mic, unless somebody comes running with a second mic. Oh, they're coming running with a second mic. So when we normally do the 7-minute pitch, I make the point that it's often much more powerful if you have two presenters. It gives the audience a break. And it's really helpful if it's male and female. And if you want to see if it works, what do they do on daytime TV? So there's a reason why they do that. It's because it's easy for the audience to stay involved. So now we've got a 60-second male-female pitch that's hopefully going to show us how it goes. Are you ready, folks?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, my name's Maliha and I'm one of the co-founders here at Panda Packaging.
And I'm Jack, the other co-founder here at Panda Packaging.
So we work with nature to create alternatives to plastics for businesses who really wish to transform their environmental impact. It all began when Jack and I spent many months traveling across Africa and Asia, going on these dives that were meant to be so beautiful and full of sea life. But the reality was very far from that. All we saw was endless plastic. So we have created everyday plastic-free essentials made from bamboo and coconut.
Our products are made in Bali and can be reused up to 1,000 times. Our customization and modeling software allows us to rapidly and inexpensively produce our products. We add huge value to our customers by being able to provide them with a visually perfect solution to be able to view products with a brand on it. So far in 2018, based on our current customers' reusage data, we've removed the need for over 330,000 items of single-use plastic.
We're already working with 40 of the world-leading hospital names, such as Virgin, Thomas Cook and Nobu. So if you'd like to have a little chat about us and learn more about what we do, then come say hi. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, thank you. I think you can see it worked really well, doesn't it, when you have a male, female, and the pacing was fantastic. And do you know what, guys? If you could do a 7-minute pitch like that, you'll be amazing. I think that's the end of today, isn't it, Sally? I need to hand you to Sally, who's going to do some rounding off, I guess.
Yep, I will. I'm mic'd up.
Oh, you're mic'd, you don't need that one.
Okay, thank you very much, Ian. Thank you to everyone who was brave enough to stand up and do their 30-second and 1-minute pitches. If you wanted to make any comments about your company, post-event, I'm happy to take them and feed them back into what we're doing with the UK Circular Plastics Network.